Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Blackout Gaming. My name's Raishi, and with me in the mumble tonight, and bringing my co-caster, is going to be Hayden. So, good evening, Hayden.
Hi, how are you?
I'm not bad to be honest. Not bad to be honest. Looking forward to a wonderful evening of TF2. And yeah, let's move straight on to the match. I think we've got a Div 2 match. Wireplay Div 2 Wireplay Week 4 match.
Week
I
6.
think Week
For
6.
sure.
Oh Christ, Week 6. Yeah, it shows how much I concentrate on Wireplay. A Div 2 Week 6 match on PL Swiftwater between two teams who are pretty much fighting for, it looks to be about second spot from what I could see on the tables when I had a quick look earlier. So this should be pretty interesting. They've both got some really good players, so be a pretty good matchup, I think. And yeah, we've got at the moment on blue we've got mostly the Prem Pills, and on red we've got mostly the Late Night Cooking with Mia. Do you want to give a quick rundown of whichever roster you've got? I forget which one I've given you.
I have Mia's team. So, Late Night Cooking with Mia, we have Scout, Pip Suek. We have on Soldier, Kugs, Pyro is Hot, Demoman is Emilio, Heavy is Panda, Engineer is Python, Medic is Mia, Sniper being Nesh, and Spy being Granger Bob.
Yes, there's some pretty big names there. Gren, Emilio Estevez, both, pretty high level players. They've also got Panda, who I think Panda and Emilio Estevez, they're both in Killswitch. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they are. So they're both pretty high DM players that will be an important part of the combo for this team. They'll put out a lot of damage, and so that could swing the game in their favour. So we'll never see. I got really distracted there for like 10 seconds. Hang on. You carry on for me, please. I've got no idea what I'm talking about anymore.
Alright. So Payload Swiftwater, UGC, a really awesome map. I just love the design of this map, and I do enjoy some of the players you do see on it. I believe this was one of the maps played in the UGC finals, which was awesome. And I just love this map just because of what you kind of see on it, and it does kind of open up the players to be able to do so much more than you wouldn't see on some other maps, say Badwater. And it's gonna be a good game. I mean, I don't really know who I want to win. I just kind of want to see a really awesome game, and I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to be seeing tonight.
I want Mir to drop at least 5 times. At least. So I'm expecting big things out of Joachim Moss, who is the spy for Prem Pills. In fact, I will run over the Prem Pills roster right now. We've got Niels on Scout. The Soldier's going to be Vigi. Candle go big with the huge air shots of the Reflect air shots on Pyro. Thunderson on Demo. Akron Sire on Heavy. Zimmer on Engineer. Medic is going to be the Lantac. Will be Pinks, and Spy will be Joachim Moss. Just got a quick mention that Joachim Moss and Zimmer are both mercs, so that may impact the way the game flows, because they're on Engineer and Spy. So if Engineer starts using different holes and things like that, could make a big difference to how the Prem Pills play.
Yeah, I mean, of course, not having your actual players kind of throws it off a bit, but I'm sure they'll run down what they want to do, and I presume Prem Pills will do well. Like, I want them to do well, and my mouse keeps bugging out. But, I mean, they're a good team, but so is Mia's team, and I mean, it's sort of Late Night Cooking with Mia. I mean, they're a great team, but then there's also Premature Pills that, like, we can do the same as you, possibly even better. So, I mean, I'm excited for this game.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good matchups on most classes. I think Thunderson, Pyromane will probably get out DM'd by Emilio Estevez quite a lot. But other than that, I think it's a pretty even matchup. So we'll have to see what goes on. Pink's pretty good sniper, but can he stand up to Nesh's Div 1, Div 2 prowess? I don't know. I think there's going to be some good plays, some big plays as well coming out of both teams. And hopefully we get to cast them all. Hopefully John manages to catch them all with the stream and miss anything, like normal. So hopefully stuff's going to get big on this cast. Real nice, John. I'm so glad the stream viewers can't hear you. It's real mature.
But we do see the last player for Premature Pills joining in the servers. That will be 18 people onto the server. So this game should be just about ready to start. Any kind of predictions? I can't predict anything. This is, I don't know.
Mir to drop at least 5 times. Vigi to go huge with the CM 5k skills, as he just messaged me about it. Granger Bob to be Birmingham and annoying in Mumble. Okay, apparently Vigi means the Scowmangler 5000. So he's going to be using that for this match. So I'm really hoping there's going to be some Cowmangler air shots. because that is the best thing ever.
Just like a fully charged 5-shot Calmangler shot to drop the medic.
In midair, of course.
Yeah, that has to happen.
That's what I'm hoping for.
High expectations right here.
Pretty much. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really close match. I don't want to give any team the advantage yet. You know, me as a team are using full rosters, but perhaps, you know, Prempils have got that slight advantage. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, the subs, or the mercs, for Prempils does kind of hinder their play a bit, but I'm hoping it doesn't affect them too much, and I do feel like this is going to be a really fair match between both teams, really, and I am pretty excited.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get them to give us a shout when they go live, so that we can, you know, actually know, rather than just, you know, talk over the mid-fights like I normally do. Well, not mid-fights, this would be the first fight, but yeah, of course, Swiftwater. A pretty long map, so we could be here for quite some time, especially as I think it's played twice. Did they play it twice?
I believe so.
Yeah, so it could be a long place, but I mean, like, first we shouldn't see too much happening around first point. It's generally given up. You can have a bit of an aggressive hold, but it's generally not done too much. So second's going to be pretty turtly. We're going to see a little bit of turtling on there, unless blue, you know, really gets aggressive. This map, it's all about fuck, I've forgotten the word. Shit, I just want to...
Momentum.
That's the word. Thank you very much. Before I make an ass out of myself, yes, momentum. But yeah, of course, it was shown, I think, I talked a lot about it with high GPS when we casted the silver finals. Thank you very much, John. That's 90 seconds till they start. So yeah, but this map is all about momentum. If you get momentum, if you keep pushing, you can get things like 4, 5, 6 minute rounds. If you don't, and you let the team turtle up, you know, third point is so turtly. If they get a sentry on that point, and they get an Uber on that point, red team are just going to be able to hold that for as long as possible. Fourth, very hard point to push. Second, if they've got good positioning, again, really hard to push. So it could be a long match, or it could be a very fast match, depending on how the teams work well together and keep their momentum up. Any more insight, Hayden, that you'd like to deliver before they go live in about 20 seconds?
Just the fact that if they can hold the first point for more than a minute, I'll be impressed. Like, I don't know why, I just love seeing this first hold and seeing how well they can defend this first point, because it's just kind of a point that usually gets capped off pretty quickly, but I don't know, I like seeing where the players are positioned and how everything goes about and what kind of happens.
Yeah, I think it's generally a good indicator of how the match is going to go if they get over a minute hold on the first point, but if they can get a really long hold, get whites, and then suddenly lose 3 points. That does happen. That has been known to happen a lot. So, I don't know. It could be really good. It could be really bad. There's a couple of big high pings at the moment. Vigi and Zimmer. Zimmer's out on 550 ping, and Vigi's out on 100. So whether that'll impact their gameplay as well, I'm expecting with 600 ping, it probably will.
No, I mean,
so,
you have a sentry gun. You can aimbot. It's fine.
Oh yeah, good point. But of course, they've just readied up now. Just going to watch this insane demo rollout from Emilio Estevez. Jumps over the truck, jumps into the tunnel. Not really trying. Yeah. So yeah, of course, there's no real rollouts. Of course, this is payload. So he's just going to get there. Is he going to suicide, or is he going to try and put up some prem level stick traps? I think he's going for the stick traps. He's putting it on that little fence there, which will really piss off the heavy when it walks around it, if the heavy hasn't already seen him. Of course, blue team sat out the window, watching out, trying to see where the red sniper's going. Of course, all important. If you can find out where the red sniper is, then you can pretty much defend against him. I don't actually know where he is at the moment. It looks like they're going... Oh no, he's dead, of course, because of course they all suicided.
Thanks, Doc.
Yeah, and of course, this is Wireplay Week 6. Payload Swiftwater UGC. This is Premature Pills versus Late Night today is Ryush. I can't pronounce your name.
You got it right. You got it right. Yeah, you get it right. Yeah.
It's near enough, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Just call me like Dave or something. I don't know.
Late night cooking with Mia on the red team, and we see Premature Pills on the blue team. We're going to see Vigi trying to get up onto this roof here, just try deal off a bit of spam to the soldier, forcing him out of this area, which is going to be very effective if they can keep him out. We see Nesh actually just trying to look over some picks, but nothing's really going to be coming out of that. It does seem like the red team are looking to hold very back into that tunnel, whilst we see Granger Job just kind of scouting out the area with that cloak and dagger, just looking to see if he can get any picks, and it does seem like he should be able to make some very decent calls.
Yeah, of course, with that tunnel hold, it's a really good hold, really easily to defend, but of course, with a lot of spam coming out, and with the fact that you've got that door to flank up through gate 2 and round onto the second point, once this point is capped, it's going to be pretty dangerous for them. Vigi jumping in, someone jumping in there, Aquanside just shooting them down, Kogs that was. But yeah, we're looking, ooh, but Red actually coming out the tunnel now. They're looking like they want to put a bit of defense down. And Candle flaming around, trying to do stuff, but not actually managing to get anything down. Nesh takes down the sentry gun with a nice little shot there from his sniper rifle. And in fact, Blue Medic has in fact come out of spawn now, so that's of course Lantak coming out. He is of course able to drop from here, but it depends whether anyone can get a sightline on him. He's on the little, he falls down into the river, so that's not going to be the best for him. But it does allow him to get that positioning. But of course, if Soldier bombs into that river, he's pretty much dead.
Yeah, no, just as you were talking there, we did see a very nice coordinated push by the blue spy. Actually, he managed to sap the sentry and then get his down man to take it out, which was very nice, managing to let them be able to grab that sentry gun. But that was a 1 minute and 30-second hold on the first point, and as I said prior to this match even started, I am excited for any kind of hold. We see Joachim Mios managing to get a nice backstab onto the red soldier, late night cooking with Mia's soldier, and there's only 3 up for Mia's team right now, late night cooking. I don't know what to call them, but basically it does seem like Premature Pills should be able to just kind of push onto this. Whilst I say that though, Mia's team do get a lot of respawns.
Yeah, I'd just like to point out that was a really nice push into the top from Blue, and Mia basically dropped all her pockets and then ended up dying. Ended up managing to get back into Uber, but no, she died eventually to Thunderson Sticks. But Nesh, I'm pretty sure, dropped Lantak as he came through the tunnel. So Nesh with a really nice pick there, that really helped. Nesh again Pink's doing work, taking out Python. Blues capping, they're rolling forward, they've got their spawns, they've got some good players. Candle going down there, swearing in chat, nice man, nicely mature there. But Red they've got people on second, they've only got a level 1 sentry, and Blue already spamming from the top. Whether they're going to be able to do anything though, I don't know. Mia sort of running around in a pretty vulnerable position. In fact, she's looking to push up, but she runs into Aquasire. Aquasire takes out Panda and... But Emilio Estevez goes down as well. That's a triple for Aquasire, which can be really helpful. Granger Bob taking down Zimmer, trying to do as much as possible, but it's not going to be enough because Vigi takes down the sentry gun. There's hardly anyone, there's no defense. They've got a couple of players of respawns, but whether they're going to be able to do it against the superior respawns of Blue team, I really don't know. I think this is going to be a pretty fast point cap, as Blue do have the high ground advantage here. Red pretty much, either they're going to have to walk up the stairs, in fact they do. Panda coming out, taking out Thundersin, probably not in the best position there, but Red getting a load of picks here, trying to do as much as possible. Mia standing behind, trying not to die. Yeah. Pipsqueak just blocking the car at the moment. And Blue, they've all just sort of backed off. I don't know where they are at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, this game is about momentum, and I mean, Prem Pills did manage to grab that momentum, but it didn't seem to work. We do see Vigi on the calm angle though, but I think he has really high ping, or he's just lagging around. Yeah, he has about 100 ping though. I'm kind of curious to see what kind of happens. The Uber was actually a pop from Mia's team, but didn't get too many casualties. We see Zimmer trying to get onto the cart right there, but it doesn't seem to be enough. And we're just kind of looking, we do see Prem Pills losing a lot of players though, which could really hinder what they would try to do right now. There is nothing they can really do, and no way they can really stand to be effective. We see Pinks coming up into the window area though. I'm kind of curious to see if Pinks does manage to land any nice shots. So he's just going to be kind of trying to find a nice place to shoot from, but it doesn't seem like he can really do anything right now. It does seem like Prem Pills though are actually going to be trying to hold up in this top room, just kind of trying to get a nice solid defense and then slowly push in. We do see about a 50% advantage in the Uber scenarios though from Mia's team, and with Mia on medic, their Uber advantage could really pay off, and if they use that advantage, it really could be useful, but I don't think they'll really have a chance. Pink's getting a nice headshot though. He is trying to scout out that medic, but the medic is trying to hide behind there.
Yeah, Red losing a couple of players there. Hot went down. He previously chased Lantak and took him down, hence why this huge Uber advantage from Mia with the last few seconds of Zuba. But Nesh getting a couple of kills there. Zimmer going down. Emilio Estevez going down as well. They should really push this. In fact, they do. They cap the point there. That's really nice. But Lantak on 95%. So as soon as he gets this, they're going to push straight into the team. Candle looking ready to go. Hot goes down again. Coates is down. That's a couple of high damage players there, and they're ready to push. Yeah, he's taking Thundersin in, trying to get as much damage down as possible onto that combo. But Mia's team just running away with this Uber. They're going to be able to survive this. But no, Mia drops to Thundersin stickies, and that I think she dropped something. She died anyway. I didn't see if she had Uber or not. I think she did. Yeah, so she dies there, and that's going to really hinder their defense, because of course Lantak already on 20%. Mia only just getting up, not even starting healer, 25% on for Lantak, but Thunderson getting more kills. Aquansire taking down Python, Kochai down as well, that sentry down. Mia's only got a heavy, she should not be here. Vigi going huge with the calm angler, can he get her? No, he does not manage to get her. Emilio Estevez with the Prem level pipes. Prem Pills, in fact, taking down Vigi and but aggressing in, he still wants to get in. Joachim Moss almost getting that backstabber, getting destroyed right at the last second. Mia in a really dangerous position here. She's got 43 health. She's saved by Notorious Hot, her Pyro, and she manages to pick up that big health kit. But they've pretty much lost this 4th point. They really are going to find it hard to defend this point now. And in fact, what they should probably do is just back up. Nesh taking down Pink's death. That's no sniper advantage. She also takes down Zimmer as well. So Nesh doing pretty good for doing a lot of work. Candle getting taken down as well. So that's 4 down for Blue. But of course, with those quick respawns, they're almost all already up. Neil's trying to just cap the car, getting taken down by Pipsqueak. Nice kill by Pipsqueak. Also taking down Thunderson, but no demos for either team now, so there's no main damage, and we're just going to wait and see what's going to happen, because Blue having to back off a little bit here. Red managed to bend that, even though I said they wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
it did seem like that the red team wouldn't be able to defend that at all. I mean, Thunderson was getting some really nice picks, just being able to kill off a lot of players. But it did just seem like Mia's team did manage to kind of counter that. And we do actually see an Uber from Mia's team ready. And I mean, I don't think it's really going to have a chance to do anything. It may delay the enemy team's push a little bit, but I don't think it's really going to be that significant. It does seem, though, like Prem Pills are just throwing away players onto this point and not really being able to do anything. I mean, they're just trying to push this cart to the next point, but it doesn't seem like it's going to work. We see Granger Bob actually in this little house area where Prem Pills is trying to hide. He does uncloak right behind the soldier, getting the soldier pick, and then just jabbing the heavy in the face, which isn't really going to be able to do anything. And it does seem like Joachimos is going to try and go for some more picks, but he does get found out by the Pyro, and he is going to go down as well. And we do see an Uber ready from Landtag though, so we hopefully should see an Uber pushing just about now.
Yeah, Pink's getting a double kill there. That's going to really initiate the push. And in fact, Panda's coming out of the house. He's ready to go. He's ready to roll. Pink's taking out Pipsqueak as well, so that's a triple kill from him. And yeah, Thunderson's coming in with the Uber. He's going to take it. They're going to be a lot of spam damage down. They really need to get that sentry down. It's really lit. It's down. Nice kill by Vigi. Thunderson, sorry. But Granger Bob's down. Mia pretty much defending this just with her Uber. But oh, Niels comes in from behind with the scout. Can he get the kill? He gets the kill. No, he doesn't. Pinks takes it. But Panda gets backstabbed. A load of players going down for red now. They're only just respawning. This should be a cart cap. And in fact, that...
But as you say that, look at the players going down for Prem Pills. They're just losing players all over the place. Like, they're getting the picks and they're getting the advantages, but they're not using them as well as maybe they need to, and it just isn't working for them. Any advantage they get, they try to use it, but it's just not working. So we are going to see Prem Pills trying to get up here. We see Akron's Sire trying to fist people in the face. I don't even. But we do actually see about a 20% advantage in the Uber scenarios from Landtag as well from Premature Pills, which hopefully will come in useful. The card is actually rolling backwards now, and it just seems like everything Premature Pills is trying to do just isn't working. Yeah, trying to hold a bit forward, trying to pressure them out a bit, and I mean, if this forward hold works and they manage to pressure them out well enough, then this is going to be easy defense for Late Night Cooking with Mia. And as you can see, they are just trying to get up into this house and try pressure them out.
Yeah, that's pretty much every time they push, they just don't seem to be able to wake up from it. You know, Nesh gets killed really early on, and then they push off that. But then he just respawns and gets like a 3 or 4k, which just completely destroys Blue's push. I mean, yeah, they've got the superior respawns, but with Blue now coming in from behind, Landtag's in a really dangerous position. He pops his Uber there, pops it on Vigi, but Vigi's not going to be able to do anything, because of course, Red just immediately back out, counter with the Uber, Candle trying to defend, but it's not going to be enough. Landtag's in a really, really dangerous position. He manages to escape.
You see Vigi trying to get behind though, trying to get that medic. He's so close to killing Mia right there. That was some pretty nice plays. And we do see Python's Sentry doing a lot of work right now, just really making sure that they can't push any further. Just trying to take off anybody. He takes down the Thunderson, the demo man. And we do see Joachimos. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. Something I've learned today. He's going to be trying to go for the sniper, it seems. He's hiding behind this cover, trying to get a few revolver shots onto the sniper. And as you can see, Premature Pills is really pushed back into the choke area, really far back from where they should really be trying to hold. Usually you'd see holds in that house or even further forward, but it's just not working. We do see an Uber almost ready from Landtag though, so hopefully we'll see that being used. And really they don't have too much of an advantage, but maybe it could work. I think Premature Pills really does just need to focus down Mia right now and just make sure that she cannot build that Uber, and as soon as she does, then there's just no way that Premature Pills will be able to push it. We see Kugs doing a bit of work, taking down Vigi right there, just roaming into this house, picking up this health pack, and he should really be trying to look for some more picks. Does kind of seem like a bit of overextending, but it is working out in his favor, getting a nice reflect back onto Kugs though, and that is going to be Kugs going down. And I mean, it does seem like late night cooking with Mia are really going to be able to hold this point.
Yeah, I mean, Blue just seem to just not have the positioning. They're having real trouble here. Lantak really trying hard not to get sniped as he walks past the thing. There we go. They were waiting for the sniper shot just so Lantak can walk past. But no, he's not doing it. Yeah, they just don't seem to be able to get the positioning. And when they do get a push, when they do get picks, they just don't seem to want to do anything with it, which is really not that helpful. Vigi getting in there, taking down the sniper, but the counter kill from Cogs takes him down. Here we go. We've got a blue Uber Thunderson coming strong, but Mia just pops her Uber on the Heavy, and the Heavy's just able to just completely destroy everything. Candle trying as hard as he can, but he gets taken down by Pipsqueak. Eventually, they're pushing the cart again, but they're not going to be able to do anything. They're really getting focused out. A lot of damage coming down. Lantak's really going to struggle to get out here. He's getting chased down by Pipsqueak and pistols him down. It's a nice kill there. And Blue, they lost so many people. They're 4 up at the moment, and they're just running back. They're running scared. They don't seem to want to push, and when they do, they just whole team in. And if they get the whole team in, they're going to win this. But they can't. They can't push. They're hesitant to push, and it's just not helpful for them.
Yeah, I mean, the problem right now, though, is if you look at Mia's Uber, it's almost around 60% further advanced from Lantak's Uber, which just does mean that unless Mia drops the Uber or the Uber's forced early, then it doesn't seem like Premature Pills will be able to do anything. This is allowing Mia's team, or Late Night Cooking with Mia, I still don't know what to call them, to really be able to hold aggressively and really hold forward.
Chefs.
Yeah, chefs. Team Chefs is really being able to hold forward into that house area right there. And we are going to be seeing Lantak hopefully getting the Uber soon. I'm just trying to find out where he is. We actually see a crit screen go from Lantak, so it's kind of an interesting choice. Maybe if it is just kind of a bit of a surprise and manages to take down Mia and drop the Uber or do something, because Mia's Uber is just going to counter this, and I don't really think they have time to really try do anything, and they don't really have time to try counter it. And it does seem like the Uber was a nice face stab coming from Green Jabob, or it seemed like a face stab. And my screen, Lantak going down. And we're just going to see a lot of players going down for both teams. Mia's team finally losing, or Yum, I was told, is the short term for it. I don't know. Yum losing a lot of players, only 3 up right now. So it should seem like Premature Pills should be able to get this, but I don't think they're going to be able to use this advantage.
They're taking down the Central Gun, but Vigi coming in, he's bombing in on Mia. Is he going to get the kill? She's crossbowing like hell, but yes, he takes it down. Zimmer taking him down. What the hell? How did Zimmer get it? I really don't know. But Thundersin, Vigi, Niels all going down. Zimmer getting down, backstabbed as well. Grenjabov doing a hell of a lower, 2 or 3k there. And a load of players going down for Blue. They're just failing to cap this point. They just cannot seem to push up. It's such a huge point. And, you know, they popped a heavy crits and it just did not work because such a huge point. The crits is really not going to work on this point. And yeah, loads of players going down for Blue. Again, they just seem to just want to suicide in, and it's just not going to help at all against such huge team fight from Red. Blue just cannot suicide in. They haven't got the DM, they haven't got the strength to just suicide in. In fact, Vigi switched off the cow angler now, trying to actually do something, but gets completely destroyed. And apparently there's a roaming heavy on Blue, so let's see what Panda's going to be able to do.
Oh, it takes down the sniper though. Nesh going to go down, and does seem like Co's going to go down as well. But the roaming heavy just wasn't effective enough, and that is somewhat embarrassing. 3 capture points in 4 minutes and 43 seconds. It's an impressive time, but they just weren't able to do it. I do feel like Mia's team really managed to do well.
You say that, but they're looking like they're going to be able to push it.
If they cap it. 14 minutes and 13 seconds on that clock, a very long time indeed. And now I'm just kind of curious to see if they can keep up this momentum and really try keep going into this last point. We see Zimmer up on top of this roof right now, just trying to focus down the sentry, but he's been wrangled back and everybody's focusing him. He just got taken down by the pyro. Mia having that Uber right now, being forced Uber's only just going to be able to keep players alive. If you look at the players alive for Premature Pills, they're not going to be able to do anything either.
Yeah, pretty much. They got that cap, but then it almost looked as if Yum let them get that point, and then suddenly just pincered them with a scout and a soldier coming in from the top, and it was just ridiculous the amount of people who just went down. Lantak was immediately focused down as soon as he capped that point, and without the heals again, and heals versus no heals, heals is always going to win. So, oh, but Pink's taking out Panda there with a nice headshot. Are they going to be able to do anything? This sentry, of course, still up, still being wrangled. Nesh with the counter kill. Pipsqueak taking down Herky and Moss. Not really. Prempil's really looking not as strong as we said. Maybe the use of these mercs is really hurting them. I don't know. Herky and Moss, of course, filling in for Pimping Dave, or Pimping Davina, however you know him or her. I forget. I think he's 12.
Alright, let's carry on.
Yeah,
Late Night Cooking with Mia.
he's their normal spy, so I don't know whether Hurricane Moss is able to do as much work or more work, I really don't know. But Zimmer, of course, NG on offense doesn't really change too much. The Blue look like they want to get offensive here. They want to push, but they've only got a minute left on the clock. And oh, nice kill by Granger Bob taking down the scout. That's
He's
really
on
going to
one
harm their
health. He
pushing.
does get taken down by Lantak though. Sorry for interrupting you, but I don't
Hey, carry
understand. One health. I don't get it. Well, we do see an Uber ready for Mia, and it's like Lantak and Premature Pills have one last push, and if they use this Uber, as I say that, Pipsqueak taking down Lantak, that has to be GG for Late Night Cooking with Mia. There is no way that Premature Pills could push into this. We do see the Sentry getting spammed out and Vigi managing to take it down, but I mean, the positioning from Late Night Cooking with Mia should really be able to do something. And if you just look at everything, it does seem like they're going to be able to take this easily. I mean, it just seems likely. The positioning, just kind of the out-DMing, the out strats, I guess.
Yeah,
we actually see... Yeah, sorry, we actually see the Blue Scout AFK. It's just giving up. 5 seconds left on the clock, and that's going to be a 14-minute 13 time for 4 capture points for Premature Pills.
Yeah, that really wasn't the best they could have done, but I think, you know, that's a huge play from Pipsqueak. If they'd used that Uber, or like, I get the feeling it was crits at the end. It was still crits, I'm not sure. It looked like crits to me when he respawned, so maybe he just switched back, I don't know. But yeah, if Pipsqueak hadn't got that, you know, they could have pushed him with Uber, it could have been really, really dangerous, and they could have actually capped that 5th point. It would have been a slow time, but, you know, 5th point is quite a fun point to hold, again, so that's 4 people to hold. That's 4 hard points to push against 3 hard points to push. You know, you're going to want to take the... hang on, I've lost what I'm talking about.
It's okay.
This is best caster EU right here, guys. But yeah, so of course I'm just gonna carry on and forget what I said. Yeah, so blue team we've got now. Want to see what's going on, but red again taking a pretty defensive hold. I can't find the NG, but yeah, he's building in tunnel once again. A slightly different hold compared to what Python put last time. But this is a little more standard hold rather than looking straight out, because it's less spammable and easier to just completely destroy everything with the Wrangler. But again, blue not wanting to put any people on the first point. I mean, red
yeah,
Pills not wanting to put
Prim Pills not even going to be turning up. Sorry, Mia's team not wanting to turn up to this midpoint. Now the blue team attacking really doesn't want to be getting on that car. Get it, sarcasm.
Yes, good. I didn't get it, I wasn't listening. But yeah, Nest taking down Thunderson there, that's a demo pick straight away, which is going to be really helpful to blue team as they push this, because taking down Pinks as well, that's a double kill straight away, and that's really not going to be that helpful. Nest doing huge work this game. Look like he's completely out-sniping Pinks, although Pinks has got a couple of nice kills off on him. But Lantak goes down to Granger Bob drops Lantak there with a really nice kill. But Hurricane Moss with a counter drop takes down Mia, so that's 2 drops in the space of a second. And that was really nice play from both teams. No medics. The blue, if they get this momentum, this could be really helpful to them, because of course Uber versus no Uber, I mean no Uber versus no Uber, it's really helpful on second point. But red already got that level 3 sentry set up on second point. They know they don't want to hold in tunnel, but they know they want to hold on second, because that is a much better point to hold. Even though of course Mia gets up first, she does only have about a 5% Uber advantage, and if Lantak builds quickly, that could be nothing. But Hurricane Moss taking down Mia with the spawn camp thing, taking her down. She's not going to be up until now. But Lantak gets taken down as well by Granger Bob. Both spies doing huge work, taking down medics left, right, and centre. And as a medic main, that hurts me inside. Hurts me inside.
We do see a couple seconds until Lantak will be respawning, and then possibly even a couple more seconds until anything really does come out of it. We do see actually Late Night Cooking with Mia up on this top balcony area, looking to push up top onto the second point rather than just going through tunnel. I believe we see a scout on the cart, but he does get taken out. Pipsqueak getting taken out by Zimmer's Wrangler right there. But Thunderson actually did go down as well for Premature Pills, which is kind of one of their main power classes, sorry. And so does Amelia Estevez. Getting taken down as well. So we do see Nesh just poking out onto this little area. Pink's taking out Cugs right there. Very nice pick. And Nesh actually being focused by the invisible heavy on my screen, apparently. We see Granger Bob, though, disguised as enemy scout, coming up behind the medic, though. He's trying to look around, but he does get spotted out by the scout. And if you just look at the players up for Late Night Cooking with Mia, this doesn't look very good in their favour.
Yeah, they look like they had a real advantage, and they pushed through top, and Nesh got a couple of really nice picks there. He was really important to that push. And then suddenly, you know, Mia dropped to a nice kill from Akronside. But here they're coming in with you, but a lot of players going down there. Akronside trying to tank it out with his lovely little steel gloves there, but not going to be able to do anything. Candle goes down, Lantac goes down, Panda going huge. Pink's taking down Python though, so whether or not he'll be able to do anything, whether or not he'll help, but no, red players falling like flies. They're only 3 up. Blue already pushing onto that 3rd point, and that sentry's already down. It was only level 1, not going to be able to defend much, and they can already start to spawn camp. Red really need to defend and sit back on 4th point here, because they're not going to be able to defend 3rd at all.
Yeah, I mean, we've said this like multiple times already tonight, but it's a game of momentum and it's a map of momentum, and if you keep up that momentum, you win, and it's as simple as that. And it does seem like Late Night Cooking with Mia are really being able to hold that momentum. We do actually see Joachimos going for the flying Superman stab onto the medic. He misses though, and then the medic starts healing him, and then he dead rings, and I don't know what's happening, but Pinks is actually getting some nice headshots right now. Pipsqueak, Python, and somebody else he killed just before that as well. And we do see Joachimos getting up behind the blue sniper. Late Night Cooking with Mia's sniper. I don't actually know his name or her name. Nesh, yeah, I knew that. Managing to...
Oh, Vigi jumped straight in there. I've got to interrupt you right there, but Vigi, he jumped in earlier, popped Miyazuba, and then jumped straight back out again. And again, he just jumps in straight away, takes her down really easy, and Akronside is just able to walk in and just clean everything up. So again, Lantac, 100%. Mia only just spawned. You know, this is looking like a really strong hold again on 4th point, so we might end up seeing a stalemated 4th point, and I'm going to run out of stuff to say if this happens again.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a 10-minute hold, and whilst it's possible, like, if they really stay together as a team and really concentrate and really focus, they can do this. 10 minutes, but it's a long time to hold, and if one silly mistake happens for Premature Pills, it's over. Like, we see Pipsqueak on the cart right now. You want to focus him as quickly as possible. You want to maximize the amount of time the enemy team has to spend pushing the cart. And Pipsqueak is going to be pressured down by the Pyro and the Scout, and he does get taken down very nicely. And the Uber's still sat there with Lantac. Now, we do need to see some Mia picks. We need to see Mia going down for Premature Pills to be able to have any chance of being able to hold this at all. So we are just going to be kind of waiting to see what happens. I mean, 60% for Mia and 100% for Lantac. I'm curious on where Mia is, and there's a part of me that kind of wants to see her go down, because that's kind of what's going to guarantee the Premature Pills this hold.
Yeah, pretty much. Of course, as much as I've been ripping on her today, I do not want to see her drop again, because that does hurt. But you know, she's coming up. She's in a bad position. She's only got 95%. Is she going to be able to pop on Panda in time? She is, of course, but she doesn't want to use it there. That's a terrible position to pop, but she's popping it anyway. Red going to be able to just defend this with their own down there. That's a nice pick there. But of course, it's just going to be able to back up if the blue team don't focus on their damage, and they're really not at the moment. But they're just focusing on the cart, which is what they really want, and that's going to be it. That's a GH, good half. And that's in favour of Yum, so that's a 1-0, pretty much.
It's kind of annoying. I'm annoying myself to keep bringing it up, but again, it's a game of momentum, and you need to keep it up, and if you keep it up, it just kind of works. And we did see there that the momentum for Premature Pills on the first round just didn't work. They tried and they tried to keep up the momentum and really try to push into that point, but it just didn't work. And now we see the teams going back. I believe Premature... What team's on what? Right, Premature Pills are going to be defending this time, and we are going to see Yum on blue team. They're going to be attacking again, and if they just kind of do what they just did, then, you know, keep together, team composition is key, and just really be able to work together as a team, then that's all they need to do.
Yeah, this is looking really one-sided, to be honest, at the moment. Cooking, chefs, Yum, whatever they're called, they looked really much a lot better as a team, whereas the Pills, maybe these subs not helping, maybe they've got different comms sort of things. But Mia's quit, Lantac's rejoined.
Both medics rage quit in this game.
Of course,
they just can't do it.
I mean, they both dropped, I think, at least twice. So, no,
it's Swiftwater. Like, it's a big
drops.
map. Yeah. But it's a big map, you know, there's a lot of places to hide, and I guess, I know dropping isn't exactly, what's the word, like, kind of promoted, I guess, I don't know the word for it, like, it's not really popularized, it's not looked well upon. Basically, dropping isn't encouraged, that's the one, but it's bound to happen, it's got to happen, it's just kind of a thing that has to happen on a map just as big and as kind of open as this.
Yeah, especially with, like, you know, with in sixes, it's not. It's a little bit harder to drop, but in Highlander with that sniper, you know, the guaranteed headshot. If you don't see him, if your team doesn't see him and they don't call him, and he's got sightlines on you and you don't know about it, there's very little you can do. Again, with the spy, if you don't see the spy, if your team doesn't know that it's a spy and there's a spy who just walks up to you and backstabs you, there's nothing you can do. Yeah, you can spy check as much as you can, but if he gets lucky and he runs straight through the middle of everyone, it's going to backstab you and there's nothing you can do. So of course drops will happen and they do impact the flow of the game. Momentum is completely destroyed by drops. I tell you right now, this cast, we are going to say momentum more than any friggin' cast ever.
Oh,
we're going for the world record here, the TF2 world record,
Right.
saying momentum most times in a cast.
Let's go. So this game is about momentum. You need momentum. If you don't keep up with that momentum, it's not going to work. Momentum. Also,
It's not just the game about momentum, you've got to also mention the map momentum as well. I mean, momentum is yeah.
but I do want to kind of see the engineers this game. I mean, kind of, as an engineer, man, I know that people just kind of disregard engineers. It's like, oh, they're there, they have a sentry, that's nice. But if you've looked at the engineer holds from both teams, they've really been paying off. Like, the 4th cap hold, even though Premature Pillars just kind of get rolled into, the sentry there really delayed that push very well. So I want to say, big shout out to the Zimmer and Python definitely didn't ask me to give him a shout out. But I do want to see more of them. I do want to see kind of what happens. The Green Job is definitely pretty, and we are going to be seeing the second half of Premature Pills versus Late Night Cooking with me, a Wireplay week 6 Pill Swiftwater UGC. My name is Hayden Magical Killer Cow. Joining me today is Ryushi, and should be a good game.
Just got to give a quick shout out to Suddenly Star Mir for being the best dropper in Wireplay, and I've got to give a quick shout out to Granger Bob because you keep getting his name wrong, and he is very pretty, even if he does have the terrible Birmingham accent. But yeah, so Red, again, putting that hold in the tunnel. It was the exact same place as before. Whether that's going to change for them or not, I don't know. Pink's trying to hit on Mir, the opposing medic. Maybe that's not going to work out so well. I mean, he has headshotter, I think, once or twice this match, so I don't think that's going to go quite well in chat.
You never know. It's a game of momentum, and if you keep up that relationship momentum, it's got to work.
That was nice. That was nice. I like that.
It's poetry.
Yeah,
10
pretty
seconds
much.
left
Yeah.
to sell. I do believe they are just going to be holding in tunnel, though. Let me go ahead and check. Yeah, they are going to be holding in tunnel. That is Premature Bills I'm talking about. In this tunnel hold, not, as I said, you know, not really wanting to be trying to be too aggressive on this first point. We do see Yum coming out of this point. Soldiers battling out on this roof. Who goes down? That's Vigi going down to Kugs. Kugs not even taking that much damage, grabbing his health back and really just being able to kind of push forward, really stop Premature Pills from even being able to push out of this tunnel, which is pretty silly to say that they are defending and they can't push out.
Yeah, but Grengebob getting a nice pick onto Pinks there. Pinks has already taken down Nesh, but Pipsqueak with the flank onto the car. Is he going to be able to do anything? No. Neil's not with the flank onto the car. God, the colour change is so confusing sometimes. Yeah, a couple of players going down for each team. Just going to be a pretty standard first point cap. Red not even trying to defend it. It's such a hard point to defend. But they're already pushing in. Landsat gets forced, but he got forced early there, and they're going to have to get out before Mia pops her Uber. Before Mia's Uber fade, should I say, and they're just trying to run away with this. They only lost Thunderson there. Candle taking down Emilio Estevez with a nice axe kill, but he gets taken down by Pipsqueak. Niels with the nice guillotine kill on Panda, so that's nice. I hope John caught that because that was awesome. So yeah, Red just... Oh, he didn't. Great, brilliant, John. Best. Moving
It
to
was
hold
brilliant.
that. Red just moving to hold that that top position. They haven't got a sentry up, but that top position, well, they've got a level 1 sentry up, but with that top position that they can hold that attic hold. Blue looking like they want to put a lot of damage down. Acroside's really lit. In fact, he does go down, but Pink's taking down Nesh there. In fact, Acroside got Panda somehow. No, Acroside was on like 10 health. Ridiculous. Yeah, a load of players going down for Blue in this top room. Thunderson doing a lot of work and sticking up that door, making sure that they don't come through without a little bit of shit. But a nice little battle going on between Pinks and who's the spy? Granger Bob. God, teams. I know them both. I know both teams quite well, so I know both players on both teams. It's really confusing which one's on which team. Right, but Emilio Estevez drops Lantac. I heard the drop noise. I didn't see it happen, but I saw him go down. But I heard the noise. And Blue pretty much just going to be able to push now. Mir's on 11%, so not going to be able to do much with an Uber. But a lot of things going down. Panda, in fact, taking down Zimmer as he was running with the sentry gun. Oh, that's horrible. Poor Zimmer. Poor Zimmer. Yeah, that point's going to be capped.
Pink's getting Cugs, though. It's going to delay that. Even just for those extra seconds, going to be useful. Trying to go for Mia right here. He's getting off those void shots. Mia going down to Vigi right there. But see, Pink's still trying to do something. He's sat by the spawn door. He has no escape. So will he be able to get anything? Apparently he does have an escape. He just kind of walks out of there. Maybe I was a bit wrong. But we do see him just kind of rotating back around here. It does seem like Yum are going to be able to really pressure Premature Pills right now. Pink's going down to Granger Bob. Am I pronouncing that right? I'm just going to assume I'm awesome. I'm so good. But Premature Pills losing a lot of players right now and not really being able to do anything at all, which is kind of a pain, I guess, but it's whatever. We do see Yum being able to grab this second point in just, third point, sorry, in just 3 minutes. Really a nice game, and momentum if they keep it up. This is surely going to be a pretty nice push all the way on to last.
Yeah, it looked like Prem Pills actually had a really good advantage on that third point, and then suddenly the blue team just appeared out of every nook and cranny. Granger Bob got a nice revolver kill onto Lantak, and Akronsair taking down Mia there. I'm not sure if that was a drop or not. I'm going to say it was, just to annoy her. But, ooh, and a couple of good kills coming out of blue. The Thundersin Vigi goes down. So that's two really high damage classes out there. They've still got Akronsair, but he's lit, so he doesn't really want to be sticking his nose out too much. But Pink's getting taken down, Neil's getting taken down. A couple of players going down for red now. It's not the best position they want to be in. They always want a numbers advantage, but that huge sticky comes in. Emilio Estevez coming in, not going to be able to do anything except take out Zimmer and the sentry, which is huge. But Akron taking down him with the counter kill. Vigi with the counter. Can he come in? He's jumping onto Mir. He misses everything. He overshoots. On third point, he's behind them, which is going to be helpful, but not going to be the to just push here.
Yeah, I mean, Pipsqueak staying on this point, managing to take out Thundersin, which was very nice. And I mean, he is just really going to be able to do some work. He does get taken down by the Akronsair, though, very quickly. And Akronsair just seems to, I don't know what he's doing, but it looks like he wants to be aggressive, and it's not going to pay off. He's on 100 health. If he doesn't go down, I may genuinely cry. I mean, he's just sat around so weak, yet he's so aggressive, and he's down. Good. Thank you. I'd have possibly been a little bit upset if he didn't.
That's a bit harsh there, I think.
But
that's insulting the players.
It just shouldn't happen. Don't know. You're not allowed to say live like that. But I mean, it'd be pretty cool if they did. We do see Thundersin just trying to send out a bit of spam. Pretty nice hold right now. The engineer's got a very nice
Blue Ruby
spot.
gets popped off there, so that's going to be really good. But Lantak sat there. Yeah, he counter pushes with Akronsair, who's not going to be able to defend the sentry. But a lot of damage goes down on Mia. Mia gets away with 21 health. She's really lit. Yeah, it looks like Akronsair's got her. She must go down there. She does. But Lantak gets down to a body shot from Nesh. That's going to be really helpful. You know, both medics exchange. Mia's going to get up first. She's going to be able to build first. And with Blue, this player advantage on point that they have is going to be really nice. And as they cap that point, red players trying to escape as much as they can, but a load of them going down, and they're only just getting respawns. Lantak up with 10%. Mia only on 9%. Just got to give a quick shout out to Marush, who's watching, because he's the best, even if he's a greasy Slovenian. But here we go, we've got a blue players pushing.
Oh, Granger Bob just kind of walked up, backstabbed the engineer, stabbed the sentry, and the pyro was there, but it wasn't running home wrecker. And that's just going to let Late Night Cooking with Mia just roll on to this last point. I mean, there's nothing that Premature Pills can do to defend. However, Mia's team is losing all of their players, so maybe I am a tad bit wrong. We see Granger Bob only play it up. Cug's just respawning. I want to see Granger Bob get some nice picks, really prevent some mini sentry from Premature Pills, and he's going to go for the sniper. Nice pick on the pinks right there. Very embarrassing, but not really. And we are going to see Mia's team really kind of look to push pretty quickly. I mean, they should know that there is a mini sentry. They probably heard it and seen it, so I mean, it does look like they are going to be trying to push in. Emilio Estevez trying to do a bit of damage. Pipsqueak managing to finish off Joachimos. The soldier bombing him right there, managing to take down Mia Vigi. Very nicely done.
Yeah, the counter kill coming out of Granger Bob though, but it was too late. Mia already going down. This is looking like a really nice hole. The car is literally in the hole. All they need to do is just touch it, and it will be capped. But with the heavy coming in, Granger Bob coming in, they're not going to be able to do anything. So many players going down. This is just a suicide play from Blue. All they need to do is just touch that car. I think, yes, there we go. Pipsqueak manages to run in, and I think cap that point on maybe 10 health. He went down immediately afterwards, but all it needed to do was be touched. All it wanted, got it, and there we go. That's the point capped in a 6 minute 58 time, which is really fast. Just going to say that. Really
Yeah,
fast.
I mean, it's beatable. It's beatable. Yeah,
Definitely beatable.
Yeah, it's beatable, but it's just kind of, we saw before the team composition of Premature Pearls was just kind of a bit sloppy and a bit messy, and it was just kind of, let's just throw our corpses here. We don't need them anyway. So I'm hoping that we see something different this time. Hopefully, we'll see some nice plays coming in from Premature Pearls as well, because we didn't get to see too much last round, and I'm voting for them. I want them to be able to do this in under 7 minutes. It's possible. I want to say it's likely, but from their first play, I don't really think it is. But, I mean, I'm all up for some surprises.
Yeah, pretty much. I love surprises. So we'll see what's
Especially when it's cake, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Cake. What it's all about. I've got to give a quick clarification. I do not think all civilians are greasy, just Marouche. Just as I'm getting message saying, are you being racist? Or no, I'm not being racist on stream, just Marouche. He is greasy, not all Slovenians. But yeah, Blue coming out of spawn here, they're already getting on that car. They really want to push this as fast as possible so that they can get things. But Vigi getting taken down there. He jumped straight in, wasn't able to do anything. Thunderson jumping in as well. He's going to putting out a lot of damage there. Blue all getting pretty lit, but they're not going to be able to do. He's not going to be able to do anything. He's just going to have to retreat. In fact, he's getting in a fight with Kugs, and Kugs
Go for the
missing
shots and he
everything.
misses.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Kugs is missing
There we
everything,
go.
but so was Thunderson. Kugs managing to get a nice rocket with the height advantage right there, though. And it does seem like Premature Pills are actually going to be able to push pretty nicely. I mean, there isn't really any contention. Is that what it is now?
There is quite a lot of contention.
Yeah,
Contesting. That's the word.
That's the word.
Yeah, because of course
Yeah.
that Wrangled Sentry just shoots all the way down that pretty much straight track, and with Pipsqueak just sat. With Pipsqueak just sat on the car, pretty much denying anyone from pushing it around the corner. It's gonna be. This is how they got a good hold. This is actually a really good hold. I don't know who thought up with this, but this is good. Props to them.
Yeah, I mean, just really holding in this tunnel is pretty much paying off for them pretty well. We do see the players on the cart, though. We do see Granger Bob. I presume I'm probably pronouncing that right. I'm going to guess. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. But we do see him decloaking behind the heavy. He's going to go for the heavy pick. Akron going down right there. And Granger Bob looking like he should be able to get away. He's just kind of sitting under this little area. Somewhat slow cap time for the first point, but it's okay. Granger Bob being able to be taken down. So does Python right there, which is really going to delay any kind of push they want to make onto second point. But both medics do have Uber, so I'm expecting some huge plays with the Uber.
Yeah, Neil's with the scattergun kill on the building sentry, always rather annoying for the engineer. But Blue, they're pretty much flooding tunnel. They've got players there, they've got numbers. They're looking like they want to push out, but Red sat up in the top position, pushing from Akrosai gets dropped to the headshot, but Lantek's running out with Uber on his own. He hasn't got anyone to heal. Mia's pushing into the tunnel with her heavy. Are they going to be able to get anyone? Emilio Estevez goes down to a nice pick from Candle. Are they going to be able to get anything? I don't think so. The Uber just retreats, but what it has done is it has completely denied Lantek's Uber. Lantek's on percent and has been on 3% for some time, so he's not healing anyone, which is not a position he wants to be in.
And we do see Granger Bob actually timing out right there and only just connecting back, which it kind of, I know it kind of seems a bit silly, but it puts the enemy team at a slight advantage. I mean, they don't have to worry about spies for that short amount of time, which kind of sounds a bit silly, but I mean, it could actually be useful. We do see Akron's fire and a lot of Premature Pills actually looking to push in this top area, but the Demo Man is really just kind of stopping them and not really letting them do so. And I don't think anybody's on the cart right now. We do see Pinks rotating around into the tunnel. Want to see if he gets any picks. The Spider's actually decloak right in front of him. He just kind of runs off right there, so maybe he'll get backstabbed pretty soon. We do see him. Yeah, there we go. He's down. Yeah.
It's backstabs. I hate spies. Hate them all. All spies. Ugh. Disgusting class. But yeah, Blue looking like they really want to push in. Vigi walks straight into that into that heavy. And the Red Uber gets pushed. They open the door. Oh. That was so close. Hot managed to get out the door, but then was pushed straight back in by Candle, and they just closed it. But if they'd let those players get through that door, everything would have gone down. Lantek would have been in a really, really, really good point to drop. And in fact, he does to Emilio Estevez. He walked too close to the door. Estevez pops his sticks. That is a drop. Drop.
I was about to say
that's a lot this game.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say the Premature Pills was looking pretty strong. I mean, Late Night Cooking with Mia did just lose their Uber. They wasted their Uber and they were an advantage. And I presume they were just going to wait for respawns and push in. But then some stickies got in the way and ruined all the fun. Or at least it didn't really ruin that much fun. I mean, I'm enjoying myself. But
Thunderson just walking into the sticks there. He saw them go down. I'm not quite sure of his reasoning, but the door gets opened. Oh, that was so close. Again, if Red managed to push out onto the first point, they can put so much damage down. They can destroy that teleport. They can really halt Blue's push. But it's going to be 2:48 on the timer. But Blue, they've got an engineer just trying to just push the car by himself. They're not actually stopping him. They're just trying to shoot him. But with that medic heal and with the cart heal, he got so far. But yet not so close. And Red, pretty much they just sat up here. The Uber gets forced though. They're coming out. Not going to be able to do anything. Akron Sai goes down. Thundersin goes down. Lantak sat on the other side of the door waving at them. But Nesh gets pinks. So there's a load of players down for Blue here. They're not going to be able to push. Lantak on 60% though. So as soon as he gets this, if they push and if they push cleverly, they can actually get this. And they can still, they can still cap last. 2 minutes. It's not impossible. You're lagging strangely.
No, so are you. Go
It's all
on.
me. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible, but I genuinely don't think it's likely. I mean, this has been a really great hold from Yum, or whatever we're going to be calling them. We do actually see the Uber going in from Lantak, though, trying to focus down onto Mia right there, not being able to take him. Thundersim being able to take down Emilio Estevez, that's the one. And then just focusing down onto the sentry, just kind of looking at the sentry, but not being able to take it down. There we go. Akron's Aya, sorry, being able to take that down. And whilst Premature Pills are going to be able to take down a lot, it's 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock, and I really don't think they are going to be able to push this all the way to last.
It's going to be really close. They need to just have times 3 on the car all the time. And Emilio Estevez comes in, gets a double kill. Panda, Notorious Hawk going down as well, so that's a couple of Reds going down.
But nobody's on the car. Everybody just kind of abandoned the car.
It's
Is
pause.
that pause?
Yeah, it is a pause. There's a spy floating. It's
no,
pause.
Source TV
reconnecting. Oh, this is brilliant. I reckon. Oh, they've finished, and it's redone it. Great. They haven't got the right configs on, and so we're not going to be able to watch the last minute of this game. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
GG.
Yeah.
Nicely
GG.
done.
I'm guessing.
To Late Night Cooking with Mia.
Yeah, I'm guessing they won, as the messages I'm getting seem to indicate that they won. So that was a good game from them. Some really strong holds. You know, that second to last point, ridiculous hold there. I think they did get a 9 or 10 minute hold when they were defending, just ever. But yeah,
that was an incredible hold.
Yeah, so some big plays, a load of drops coming out of both teams. Mir, I think, dropped 3 times, and Lantak 3 or 4. I'm not entirely sure. But it's a lot. It really impacted the course of the game.
Yeah. So that was a good game. Thanks for watching.
Good insight, Hayden. Good insight.
It was a good game.
So we can't really tell. Okay, apparently, Ranger Bob's team crits the sniper, and they shut down the server because they were mad. Apparently. I don't know if they did actually finish. Oh, after the game. Okay, it wasn't in the middle of the game. Yes, no.
That ruins the fun.
Yeah.
But that was a good game. Thank you to everybody that did turn up. My name's been Hayden. Joining me tonight has been Ryushi. We've been watching Late Night Cooking with Mia versus Premature Pills, a Division 2 Wireplay Div 2. Did I already say that?
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah,
Like
Pill at
multiple
Swiftwater
times.
UGC. Pill at Swiftwater UGC. Thanks for watching. Any last words?
Shout out to everyone who was watching. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for keeping on watching Blackout TV. We're going big, guys. Going to be bigger than VTV, and then we're going to take down TFTV. It's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. No, I'm kidding. We love those guys. Is way too much. Shout out to everyone. You're the best.
Around.
Have fun. Play some TF2. Try not to lose. All that sort of thing.
Bye.